The Old Man Antique Centre is one of the biggest antique centres in the West Midlands, and we have a large Victorian building on 4 floors displaying antiques on everything that you can think of. Good quality furniture, reproduction furniture, jewellery, silver, porcelain, pictures, everything that you can think of. We've got 36 different antique dealers displaying their goods in the Old Man Antique Centre, most of them from the UK. We have a couple from the continent, constantly searching the length and breadth of England and Europe and the world to try and find interesting things to bring back to the Antique Centre. In fact, there's one of the good examples that one of our dealers picked up on a trip to Germany and brought back to display in the Antique Centre, a First World War pickle habit. We have an enormous throughput of antiques. It changes, like I say, almost every day. It's very difficult to know. One week we'll have a large display of coins in the Antique Centre, and it will be 3 weeks before any more turn up. So you never know what's going to be here. Well, to give you an idea of the sort of furniture we're displaying in the Antique Centre, this is a very nice Victorian pitch pine and walnut vestment cabinet. Would have belonged in an old church, at the back of the church where the vicar got dressed, and you've got all the drawers here for baptism, white weddings, for all the vestments to be stored into. Standing on top of it, there's this late Victorian cabinet containing 10 drawers of a collection of butterflies, all collected in the 1900s. And just round here, we got a beautiful example of an early Victorian provincial French armoire. Unlike most of these quality pieces of furniture, it's completely flat pack, so you can get it into a modern house. This particular dealer specialises in pop memorabilia and musical instruments. There we are, we've got a front cover of the Elton John record, The Yellow Brick Road, and the score for the Iron Man 2 movie from AC/DC. And a good example of an unusual find in the Antique Centre is a left-handed version of the Flying V guitar. To give you some idea of the diverse items we've got for sale at the Antique Centre, this is a pair of American police car lights and sirens. Not something you find every day. Or if you fancy something different, how about an omelette with an ostrich egg? There's far too much for me to describe in this short film that we're making, so why don't you come along to the Old Man Antique Centre, spend the day with us, viewing everything that we have on the 4 floors of antiques, and have a meal in our award-winning tea rooms. We're open 7 days a week, 10 till 5. We close 3 days a year, Christmas Day, Boxing Day and New Year's Day.